Have you ever thought about what's under the asphalt you drive on every day? Today, we see roads as simple things. Pour some blacktop, paint a few lines, and you're good to go. But just 200 years ago, building a road that didn't turn to mush after a rainstorm was one of the greatest engineering challenges in the world. Before the 1800s, most roads were nothing more than dirt tracks. When I'd grinded, they became muddy traps. Wagons sank up to their axles, horses strained against the weight, and a journey that should have taken hours could stretch into days. This wasn't just an inconvenience, it was an economic disaster. Merchants lost their goods, armies were slowed to a crawl, and entire economies were held back by something as simple as mud. Then, a quiet Scottish engineer named John Loudon McAdam came along with a radical idea that would change transportation forever. The old way of building roads involved piling massive stones into the roadbed. Macadam realized this was all wrong. The secret, he believed, wasn't just brute strength, but smart design focused on drainage and structure. Working as a road surveyor in Britain, Macadam developed his new method. It started with a carefully prepared and compacted subsoil base. On top of TI's workers would spread layers of small, angular stones, each one broken by hand with a hammer. These weren't just dumped randomly. They were graded so their sharp edges would lock together under the pressure of traffic, creating a solid, interlocking surface. But his most brilliant innovation was incredibly simple. Macadam designed the road surface with a slight curve, called a camber. It was higher in the middle and sloped down toward the sides. This subtle shape allowed rainwater to run off immediately into ditches, keeping the roadbed dry and firm. It sounds obvious now, but back then it was revolutionary. Building these roads was back-breaking work. Teams of men spent their days hand-breaking stones into pieces, no bigger than 2 inches. Every wagon load had to be measured and spread with precision, but the results were astonishing. Stagecoaches that once struggled through mud at 2 miles per hour could suddenly cruise along at 10. Mail arrived faster, trade routes expanded, and distant markets became accessible in a single day. By the 1830s, Macadam's system, now known as Macadam, had spread across Britain, Europe, and North America. It helped fuel the Industrial Revolution, connecting cities and factories like never before. And even today, the principles behind our modern highways, a solid base, layered aggregate, and proper drainage are the same ones Macadam pioneered. The ancient battle against mud had finally been won, not with bigger stones, but with a better idea. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.